Instead of giving you another chatbot to talk to, it allows you to create multiple AI employees, assign them roles, and let them collaborate together to complete real work. So let's see what happens when we build an AI company from scratch. When I first opened Clawith, one thing immediately stood out. The platform introduces itself as Open Clawith for Teams, which already tells you where its focus is. This isn't a system built around individual chats or isolated prompts. It's designed around collaboration between AI employees working together inside a shared environment. What makes this even more interesting is that the project openly connects to GitHub, allowing anyone to explore how the system works behind the scenes. That transparency fits perfectly with the idea of building customizable AI organizations rather than relying on a closed black box solution. I'll include the GitHub link in the description and pinned comment if you'd like to explore it yourself. For this demonstration, I'm going to build a small AI-powered design company. Instead of hiring employees, I'll create digital workers that can handle different responsibilities inside the business. The goal is simple: find design contests, generate logo concepts, and prepare everything needed for submission. Normally, this process would require a researcher, a designer, and an administrative assistant. With Clawith, we're going to recreate those positions using AI employees. This is exactly the type of workflow that shows how a single person or a small team can get started and scale the system across an entire organization. And as your company grows, it can seamlessly scale across the entire enterprise. Once you log in, you don't land inside a typical chat interface like most AI products. Instead, Clawith asks you to create or join a company workspace. That small difference immediately changes the way you think about the platform. Rather than interacting with a single assistant, you're entering an environment designed to manage teams. After creating the workspace, the dashboard is ready for me to begin building my digital workforce. Everything feels structured around company operations rather than simple conversations, reinforcing the idea that these agents are meant to function as employees rather than chatbots. Before creating any employees, I head into the company settings section. Here I can define the company name, time zone, and a shared introduction that provides context for all future agents. There's also a shared knowledge area where files and information can be stored, creating long-term memory that can be shared across teams and the entire organization. Now it's time to build the actual workforce. Instead of creating a single assistant, I'm creating 3 employees that will work together as a team. The first employee is a market researcher whose responsibility is identifying design contests and evaluating which opportunities have the highest winning potential. The second employee is a graphic designer who will generate logo concepts based on contest requirements. The third employee is a submission secretary who will handle organization, file preparation, and final submissions. At this point, we're no longer building a chatbot. We're building departments inside a company. Each employee receives different skills and responsibilities based on their role. The researcher focuses on gathering information and evaluating opportunities. The designer specializes in creative generation and concept development. The secretary handles organization and execution tasks. After assigning the appropriate capabilities, I configure permissions so the employees can collaborate across the company environment. Different employees can also have different permission levels, making the workflow suitable for organizations of any size. I also review available integrations that allow the agents to connect with external tools and communication platforms. This is where Clawith begins to feel much closer to a real business infrastructure than a traditional AI application. With the team ready, it's time to put them to work. I asked the market researcher to search for active logo design contests that offer strong prize potential while maintaining reasonable competition levels. The researcher begins collecting opportunities and analyzing requirements before selecting the most promising contest. Once a contest has been chosen, the brief is automatically forwarded to the graphic designer. The designer reviews the requirements and generates multiple logo concepts that fit the contest criteria. After selecting a final design, all files and supporting information are passed to the submission secretary, who prepares everything for the next stage of the process. This is where the platform starts to feel fundamentally different from most AI tools. Normally, you would manually switch between multiple chats, copy information from one one place to another and coordinate every step yourself. Here, the employees communicate through the workflow. One employee completes a task, another receives the output, and the process continues automatically. Instead of managing prompts, you're managing a team. The focus shifts away from individual conversations and towards structured collaboration, which is exactly what Clawith is designed to enable. Throughout the process, humans remain responsible for the final decisions and approvals, while the AI employees handle the execution. What we've built here is only a small example of what's possible. The same concept could be applied to marketing agencies, research organizations, customer support departments, content creation teams, or even trading operations. Imagine analysts gathering market information, risk managers evaluating opportunities, committee members reviewing recommendations, and traders executing decisions inside a connected workflow. As more employees are added and more responsibilities are distributed, the system becomes increasingly capable of handling larger and more sophisticated projects with minimal human supervision. If you'd like to explore Clawith, you'll find all the links in the description and pinned comment below. It's an interesting opportunity to experiment with building your own AI-powered company and discover how far collaborative AI employees can take a workflow. And before we finish, there's one more thing worth mentioning. Case, running a full design to submission cycle without manual handoffs. A small design operation needed to find logo contests, create designs matching each brief, and prepare final submissions. The hard part wasn't the work itself, it was the constant manual handoff between steps. With Clawith, 3 role-based agents were set up, one to research and evaluate contests, one to generate logo concepts from each brief, and one to prepare and submit final files. Output from each agent flows automatically to the next. No copy-pasting, no switching between chats. Result: one connected team running the process start to finish, instead of a person managing multiple disconnected conversations. Case A, project status. Without manual follow-up, project leads often lose hours chasing team members for status updates, leaving the real picture always a step behind. With Clawith, a coordinator agent breaks down and assigns tasks, execution agents update progress as work completes, and a tracking agent consolidates everything into one live view. Updates surface automatically instead of being chased down. Result: an always current project status with 0 manual check-ins. Case B, coordinating parallel deadlines across a team. When multiple people or agents work on different parts of a project at once, a delay in one area can silently break the whole timeline. With Clawith, agents share a common workspace and knowledge base, so when one part of the work shifts, connected agents are notified instantly and adjust accordingly. No single person manually re-coordinating everyone. Result: high-efficiency collaboration across interdependent, time-sensitive work streams. Organizational collaboration in the AI era isn't about people juggling separate tools anymore. It's about agents with shared roles, memory, and communication working together with minimal human oversight. Clawith is built for exactly that future. Not a tool that replaces one task, but the infrastructure for a new kind of organization. AI native, where a human team leads a team of agents. If you enjoyed this video and found the concept useful, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.